Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome to Let's Play Miss Red Coins, Part 12. In all seriousness, Yoshi's Island. We've started World 5 last time. Let's continue it. 5-2, right? The ski lifts. What are you assuming here, game? Are we going to ski? Not quite yet. Oh, snowball. New mechanic. As you can see, it works kind of like a jump rock. Only difference is, it rolls through snow, and once it rolls through the snow, it becomes bigger. And yes, this is required. Take this with you, because this jump you cannot make without... And it'll be the last time we see that. At least for now. Right, first room. Nice and gimmicky, but now we're going to move on to the actual level. Ski lifts, as you can see. They go on a guiding rail. Always moving at the same speed, so you do need to be careful. You give me your 1-up. Let's break open these clouds, because some of them contain flowers. I would like to have a lift going my way now. Well, never mind, it's going to take way too long. Let's see what you have. I think it's just stars. If it is, I'm not going to bother. Yeah. Go away, Lakitu. Hitting these switches, as you can see, makes some block form for it to making it a little more easy. And I still want you. 1-up. Let's fill up again. These coins make me paranoid. Not that that matters, because I'm going to check every single one of them for red coins. And the one coin I'm going to miss, that one turns out to be a red coin. Always how it works. If it even is on screen. Right, that pipe is nothing. Well, not nothing, it's an exit. Up here you find a switch. And the top of this hill then becomes an entrance for a bonus. For some reason you have to fall down a vertical shaft for very long. Right. This bonus works like this. These kinds of blocks, we have seen them before. But if you stand underneath them, you can actually pound them for coins. The game gives you 5 power stars to work with before it runs out. So make use of them. The ice physics here do tend to make it a little difficult. Because walking under here and actually making Mario stand under here is not quite easy. Well, not a bad score. Usually I just slip out of there once I try to stand under it, but it went pretty smoothly this time. Not perfect. It's pretty hard to do this perfect. Right, flower and red coins. I don't believe anything is up here. Nope. More of these ski lifts. Right, the final middle ring is here. This is your last checkpoint. Funny thing here, you can push these snowmen off. I believe they're called Mr. Blizzards, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I want you. I'm going this way. I want you too. No, I don't want you, I want what you are carrying. Flower. There's one more. Not too far after this, so keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled upwards, because it's going to end up here. The final red coins aren't that much of a problem either, because they're going to be on this path. Can't really miss them. You can miss them, of course, but you need to jump for them, as you can see. careful in judging your jumps while going for these ski lifts, because as you can see, once they turn around they do stop. Some of them fall off entirely. Like this one. So you can misjudge your jump when you're going for them. That has happened to me in the past, that's the reason I'm telling this. Hey, it's going to end up here. Let's jump for this spot, and then it suddenly breaks, stops, goes the other way, with me falling in the pit. $200 points. And time for a really fun level. It is quite long. Danger, icy conditions ahead. This is an icy stage. Be careful, it's slippery and difficult to walk. Grab a red melon and you can breathe fire 3 times. Use it to melt ice or to attack your enemies. Yes, we've seen fire melons before, but this level actually makes a mechanic out of them. As you can see, we now get actual ice blocks. And you can unfreeze them with fire. With nothing else, shooting eggs at it won't work. You I'm going to skip. It's gonna take way too long. And I don't need it because there's plenty of middle rings coming up anyway. Well, I did promise the bumpties were going to kill me at some point. We're not too far in the level. Especially here on the ice, the bumpties really hurt you, because as you can clearly see, getting hit by them normally already bumps you away. But getting bumped on ice will bump you extra far. And what I've noticed, I don't think it's technically true, but what I've noticed is that once you are bumped away by them, you can't immediately jump, because I don't know if you could see or hear it, because I do believe the jumping noise is made. I did try to jump over that pit, because I was seeing it was coming. But it simply did not went upwards. And I don't really care, I've almost 200 lives. It's not like it's bringing me in any danger. And even then, a game over. Never really explained what a game over does in this game, but even a game over isn't really a big punishment. Because this game saves after every level. Game overing just puts you back at the beginning of the stage you were at. Meaning to say, technically only takes away any middle ring progress you have. Right, this star section does contain a couple of red coins, even here. You actually need the superstar for it, because you can see by the blocks Yoshi can't get here himself. So if you want that red coin, make sure you make it this far. Right, this is a bonus section. Once you go for 100%, you can't actually go back, so then this section is required. At least to go through. But doing this helicopter section and getting the coins, that is optional. There's nothing red here. Right. Let's not waste any more time. This door is the exit for the pathway you take once you get here normally. If you do not have the option of going to that Starman exclusive section. That's where that door is for. It's no bonus or anything. It's just continuation of the level. Just the other path. Right, this is very tricky. As you can see, I almost fell off. Red coins in these lines of coins. Like I said earlier, I do like the aesthetics of ice levels. In almost all video games, they always give a great atmosphere. But let's talk mechanics now, because ice does tend to make video game programmers use their famous ice physics, the slipping around and everything. That I'm a little less of a fan of. It does provide a cool challenge, but it's also quite annoying. But we're done with that for now. Now we're going to use the main gimmick of this level, skiing. And as you can see, it's a one-way trip, so if you miss anything here, you can't go back for it. And thank God I got everything. One good thing to note is that everything of worth is all in this first room. Because you can clearly hear the red coin noise. And you saw the last flower I got give me the 1-up, so I already have everything. This does change in the extra level where this mechanic returns. And this becomes really annoying. Oops! And I'm dead. I was looking at my computer screen to see if my recording was still going. I forgot there were still rocks coming. I don't believe I ever died in that second room. I always die in the first room. And even then, always on purpose. Because of me missing some of the stuff sometimes. You do need to jump early for this flower. As you can see, I didn't jump at the edge. I jumped a little bit before it, because you do jump over it if you jump too late. That I did remember. Some of the annoying red coins I apparently forget. In this case, I do remember. I do have to note that the Game Boy Advance version is a little bit more tricky. For the whole reason that the screen is a little bit smaller. Therefore there's a little less to see on screen. And therefore making you see the rocks coming a little bit late. And therefore you can be easier surprised. That's not an excuse, that's not what happened to me. I was just, because of all the recording failures I've had in the past, I'm a little bit paranoid when it comes to, am I still going? Is my computer still working? And therefore the recording still working. So I do look around a lot. So if it does happen, I'm always in time, so I don't have to play too much for nothing. Yeah, and I thought I had an opportunity to look at that. Apparently not. No matter, I got through it anyway. Sluggy's Unshaven Fort is next. Can't say I really enjoy this fort. And it's actually only because of its length. Here we have a chain jump. Its only appearance. Killing this guy makes a door appear over here. I believe. I'm not going to bother because I can just say what it does. If you enter the door over there, it will take you to a room with a hint block. And that hint block will tell you a menu screen secret you can do. I believe it's XXABY, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, it's the cheat you can use on the main menu to access the minigames in this game. Because you may have noticed all the bonus challenges we have been doing at the end of levels, once we got a flower on our roulette. Those are all playable through the overworld as well. If you get 700 points in a world, it unlocks a minigame. There's 6 minigames, so every world gives you a different minigame. But there's also the thing of those bandit minigames we've been playing. Those are accessible as well, only they're a little more hidden. And this level, if you go into that first room on the left, that room tells you how to do it. Right, here we are introduced to the Unshavens. They're the slug kind of enemies we see. These ghost guys you can ignore. If you come too close to them, they will start to grab you. Or better said, they start to grab baby Mario. As you can see, there's multiple ways of getting rid of them. The only actual gimmick they have is the fact that they cling onto the ceilings. And they fall off once you get too close to them. Other than that, they're not really that special of enemies. You can kill them by stepping on them, by swallowing them. Right, here's something funny you can do. If you manage to do it with these guys up here. If you manage to get this guy on top of them, as you can see, you can bounce it around. Alright, enough played. As you can see, this is what they do. Is there red coins here? Go away. Yeah, you deserve to get hit. Alright, this is a little tricky to get into. You can jump for this, you don't need the platform. But you do need to go here. You can, of course, shoot eggs for these coins. But I want to show off this new platform we have here. Standing on the edge of this platform makes it roll, as you can see. It does roll faster the longer you stand on it, so you do need to be careful because you can fall off. It's a platform that spins around, so it also spins you around while you stand on top of it. So you do need to adjust your angle. The platform isn't used that much, but you do see it every now and then. This is the first time you see it. There are more instances of it coming. It's not like a mechanic that's only used once. Which is of course a possibility, because this game is guilty in some cases of introducing mechanics that it only uses once. Right, this is a bonus area that contains 2 red coins. There's also this guy. Not really sure what this is, but you can use this guy to step on these spikes, as you can see. You can actually go in here to get some extra coins, as you can see, by using this guy to stand on top of the spikes. If you go the other way, you end up here. I believe that section just throws you on a platform and makes you grab coins that way. In this case, I consider it a little waste of time. Oh, I hit it. I was already aiming my second egg because I was sure it wasn't going to hit. I was wrong. Why am I always wrong? Yeah, I was pretty sure. That middle one was a red coin. I'm going to check the rest anyway. Come on, don't miss. Not happening. Right, now a swooper generator starts going. There's nothing here, I think. No. This place is just a fall point, because we're going up further. And if you fall down, you end up there. So it's not that that section is actually absolutely meaningless. Right, I'm full already. Why am I going for these extra stars? Right, this is that section I meant. You need to flutter jump over here. Nothing here? No. I believe this was added in the Game Boy Advance version. I don't know why, because it doesn't seem to do anything. Right, this is a very, very tricky jump. I wasn't too sure I was going to make it. Always be careful when standing on the edge of a seesaw. Because gravity tends to pull you off. I'm pretty good at dying right after a middle point, am I? Right, you need to go down here. Because flower. Oh, I need you. I tried to ignore you. Can't do that. No way up here without it. Right, now this level gets interesting. This ghost platform we use as a taxi to get around this last room. Death pit everywhere. No way to do it otherwise. Even flutter jumping all the way to the end won't help you. Because the final platform you need to get up is a little higher up, so there's no way you make this without this guy. You're welcome to try. You're welcome to fail. Go away. All I'm interested in is your boss. Oh, you don't have to duck here. Right, red coin over here. Not too many red coins left, I think. Don't stand too far to the right here, because you, as you can see, you will get hit. Duck here. Unlike the other one, these do hit you if you don't duck. Down arrow isn't there for nothing. What are you trying to tell me, game? That I need to duck? No, I don't need to duck. Ouch! Oops! Hey, why didn't you tell me to duck? I did tell you to duck. Well, just a down arrow doesn't mean duck. In one shot. Red coin and flower. Yeah, what I was meaning to say with that is there are people really stupid enough to just jump into the death pit if they see a down arrow. Hey, game told me to go down. No, in this case it actually means duck. Press down. Ah, you scare me, game. Mommy, my Nintendo game scares me. Tries to imply that I need to die. Yeah, you're not dangerous from this side. As you can see, these ball and chain slinging shy guys always swing to the same side. Oh, I actually got everything for once. Final level in the video, and I got everything. I call blasphemy on that. Right, I'm not going to take any chance. I believe these final ones do hit you once you get past them. Even though there's a middle ring right past it, so getting hit doesn't really matter too much. Right, very annoying boss time. This guy is not easy. Because it requires precise egg aiming. Ah, Yoshi, to get this far, you must be full of power. But this lock has no weak points. What makes you say that? What Kamek means is if you hit this guy, it does nothing. But he is a little squishy, so he does get a little bent in, and he still has a heart, and we can hit that. Let's do that. And what makes this boss so annoying is that, as you can see, you need to aim precisely to get to that heart. If you're a little bit too high or too low, it goes in the wrong way. Second thing that makes this annoying is it is a timed battle. As you can see, he moves further and further to the left, and if you're not quick enough, which tends to happen if you don't shoot very precisely, you get knocked off the stage. And yes, that means death, because there's a death pit down there. There's no reset of this boss other than dying. But I was lucky my egg aiming was true this time, and for once I actually complete a video with me getting 100 points in all 3 levels in one go. How is it possible? Let's see if we can continue this streak next time when we move into the clouds. Treecks out.